My father-in-law put down his scotch and said, "I think we need to have the talk about you providing for my daughter." My mother-in-law nodded sympathetically from across the country club table. "Sweetheart, we're just concerned. You and Avery have been married 2 years now." My wife's brother Chad, the investment banker, leaned back. "My firm is always looking for people. I could get you an interview in operations." Avery squeezed my hand under the table, her signal for just let them talk. My father-in-law wasn't done though. "And another thing, you better be treating her right. Better not be running around on her." He took a sip. "Look, I'll be honest. Back in my day, I used to cheat on her mother every week. Every damn week for years. But then I grew up, became a man, got my priorities straight. So you make sure you're being faithful. Understand?" My mother-in-law's smile didn't flicker. I just nodded. Better to sit through it. What they didn't know, 6 years ago, I took $15,000 from freelance coding and made some risky stock investments. Put it into 3 small tech companies nobody had heard of. Everyone said I was insane. Chad laughed at a family dinner, told me to stick to index funds and stop gambling. Those 3 stocks exploded over the years. My $15,000 turned into $265,000. I kept researching, kept finding opportunities, reinvesting dividends. The portfolio kept growing. I also did freelance software development and consulting for tech startups on the side. Made about $120,000 a year from that work, which covered our living expenses and let the investments compound. But I drove a 2011 Acura TLX and lived in a modest 2-bedroom with Avery because we genuinely liked our simple life. Avery knew about everything, but she'd asked me not to tell her family because she didn't want money to change how they treated us. She wanted them to accept me for who I was. 2 years in, they still treated me like I was drowning financially. That day, they were relentless. "You need to think about your future," my father-in-law said. "Children, college funds, retirement." My mother-in-law touched my arm. "We could help you get a realtor's license. My friend Barbara made 6 figures last year." Chad signaled for another drink. "Operations at my firm. Entry level is $75,000. Good benefits, 401k matching." They spent 90 minutes planning my escape from poverty. Business school came up. Chad offered to connect me with recruiters. My mother-in-law suggested I join the country club to network properly. Someone mentioned night school. Avery sat there quietly, getting angrier by the second. Then my phone buzzed. Text from my brokerage app. "Your portfolio value, $267,340. Daily gain, $8,230. Market performing strongly today." I tried to flip my phone over, but Chad had already seen it. His eyes went wide. "Did that say $267,000? My father-in-law grabbed my phone before I could react. Started scrolling through my investment accounts. His face went white. "Stock portfolio, investment accounts, dividend payments. What is this?" Avery stood up suddenly. "You want to know what that is? That's my husband's investment portfolio. The one he built over 6 years from $15,000 to over $250,000. The whole table froze. My mother-in-law whispered, "$250,000? Avery wasn't done. Plus, he makes $120,000 a year freelancing. We don't live in a mansion because we don't want one. He doesn't work at your firm, Chad, because he doesn't need to." Chad's face went red. "That's not possible. He drives an Acura because he likes it," Avery said. "Because not everyone needs a BMW to feel important." My father-in-law was still holding my phone, scrolling through years of statements and transactions. "You've had this kind of money the whole time?" "Yes," I said quietly. I looked directly at Chad. "Remember 6 years ago when I told you about those tech stocks and you laughed, called it gambling, told me to stick to index funds? That $15,000 you mocked is now worth $265,000. But hey, you're the professional investment banker." Chad looked like he might be sick. Avery answered before her mother could speak. "I asked him not to tell you. I wanted you to accept him without knowing." She turned to her father. "And by the way, Dad, he's never cheated on me. Not once. Because unlike you, he actually knows how to be a man." The silence was nuclear. Chad's voice shook. "I was about to offer you an entry-level job." My mother-in-law started crying. Avery grabbed my hand. "We're leaving." As we walked out, I heard my father-in-law say, "He drives a 2011 Acura." Avery squeezed my